Hello, everybody. My name's Rick McCutcheon. I'm a Dynamics 365 MVP. And today on Partner Talks, we have Mary Miller. Mary, say hello to our audience and tell them what you're up to these days.
Sure thing. Thanks for having me, Rick. I'm Mary Miller, as Rick mentioned, and my day job is that I'm the head of marketing at PayTrace. We do B2B payment processing, gateway, merchant services, accounts receivable automation. Basically, we're a full B2B payment stack. So we help companies grow and accelerate their cash flow. Super exciting. In my volunteer role with Directions, however, which is what we're going to focus on today, I am the marketing chair for the Directions board. And having been in the community for a really long time, I'm super excited that I have recently joined the board as the marketing chair. And I got to tell you, Rick, this Directions is going to be amazing, bigger and better than we've ever seen.
Well, Mary, when you reached out to me and said, "Hey, can we do a Partner Talks about directions?" I said, "Absolutely. It's my favorite partner to partner trade show." And I think every Dynamics business application partner needs to be there. So let's talk a little bit about your role with the organization.
Yeah. So as coming on with as marketing chair, we've really been about getting the word out initially for sponsorships, of course, and setting the dates and location. Which, by the way, April 14th through 17th, San Diego. It's at the San Diego Hotel and Marina, the Sheraton Hotel and Marina, right across from the airport. Beautiful view of the marina. Just phenomenal location. Um, but as we promote that, we got the word out, we put the dates on the calendar, and people were signing up even before they knew what was going to be on the agenda or who was going to sponsor. And Rick, then we started really promoting sponsorships, and we sold out within 48 hours of all the key sponsorships. And we're getting creative now to come up with some other packages and options for people that still want to get involved that maybe missed the cut of those initial promotions for sponsorships signing up. So it's just super exciting to see the community come together. And to your point about the best partner event, it's the only partner event really in the United States and North America focused on the NAV and BC community, where partners can learn from each other. They can hear directly from Microsoft. They can learn what all the new cool ISVs have going on and really how they can help their business grow and serve their clients better. It's truly a powerful event.
So I got to tell you, Mary, when I was first introduced to directions, and I went maybe 3 or 4 years ago, it was interesting for me because I'm a Dynamics partner as well, MVP, but I'm a CRM guy, right? And we always like each other, the CRM partners, and we all got along, and we do some P2P business together. But once I started to really get involved with, we'll call them the SMB bunch, really these, GP partners with BC practices, NAV partners with BC practices, they really work together closely. And when you go to directions, it's just like you're going to meet a bunch of friends, right? And I remember last year looking down the foyer from the up on the second or third level into the bar area, and it was jammed. There must have been 300 people in the bar, and it was so loud with conversations, and it was all us, right? It was all the directions people. And, I was telling a couple ISVs I work with and a couple of partners, you get more business done in 3 days of directions than you do anywhere else. It's absolutely a fantastic show.
Yeah. And Rick, one of the comments you just made about GP partners and kind of the mid-market and the SMB space, having been in that community for a really long time, that's where I started in this community. It was with GP. And as I think about and talk to those partners that have really got strong legacy knowledge, have built their businesses around GP, are looking to directions now to say, okay, what's next? I started to see several last year. I expect we'll see more this year, even saying, I've got a ton of GP customers, I've got a ton of NAV customers maybe that are really trying to figure out when, not if, but when they're going to make that move to Business Central. Even SL customers and partners, those customers are going to be moving to Business Central. And I think many of them, maybe we're waiting for the product to be more complete, more full featured, more in line with what they expected from their traditional systems. But now I think we're at a point from a product, from a market, from a partner growth standpoint, where what we're seeing in terms of new business, new customers coming into the Business Central space is just exponential. It's the fastest growing ERP system in the mid market, right? It's growing at 200 plus some percent a year. So getting partners together to learn how they can support and help those clients is just absolutely core and necessary to be able to support their own, their own growth and their own strategies. So I think bringing more of that SMB market into the Business Central community is only going to continue to excel that growth.
And Mary, I work with a lot of ISVs. You're part of the ISV community. And I find that this group of partners is really a tightly wound into the ISV community. So when I get ISVs who coming into our space saying, we're really interested in Business Central, right? You got to go to Directions because you're going to meet the decision makers of many of these partners. Plus, you're going to learn more about the other ISVs and who's there because really in that market, the who's who of ISVs are exhibiting. So if I'm a partner and I want to get into Business Central and SI partner of VAR, then you need to go. If you're an ISV and you want to find out what's happening and really get a pulse for the mid market, you need to go.
Yep. It's interesting that you say that too. As PayTrace, this will be our first time sponsoring Directions as we're entering the market and partnering with other both ISVs and partners to really complete payment solutions for organizations. We started just by networking with other ISVs, because we're all sort of in that same, how do you connect? How do you work together? What's the core message and how do you deliver it to partners? There's no better platform or event or environment than Directions to really bring that together. So we're really excited about that. And just as you mentioned, the decision makers, we're introducing on the Directions agenda. Trish will talk more about this sneak preview for future conversation. But we're introducing an extension of what was launched last year as the business owner track, the business executive track. That will still take place for the executive ownership within organizations, within partner organizations. But then we're also adding a leadership and strategy track, content tag, call it what you like, so that the next level leaders and others who are really influencing the business strategy, but maybe aren't the business owner level, can attend and think about the things that are important to their organizations and to their teams: growth, sales and marketing. How do we incorporate CRM? How do we work with partners? What does that partner marketing strategy look like? All of those things, while the executive owner track will be much more focused on business growth, M&A strategies, succession planning, financial control and planning, that sort of thing. So as Trish dives more into that in the future, as the content agenda really unfolds, I think that you'll see more and more people really finding that there's something for everyone, regardless of your role, regardless of your type of team, and whether you're a partner or an ISV or a system integrator consultant coming in wanting to learn more about the space.
Okay, Mary, I can't think of a better place to be in April than San Diego. So thanks for coming on Partner Talks today, and we'll make sure we'll come back. And I know we're going to interview a few more people in the coming months to keep the partners posted, but we'll see everybody in San Diego.
Absolutely. Thanks, Rick.
Bye for now.